Hey you lot, and welcome to race week. It is Tuesday now. Yesterday wasn't really much going on, so I didn't really record yesterday. But anyway, we've had a good day today so far. I've had a VO2 swim, just keeping things nice and a little bit spicy. And that was about 3k in total. I've also just gone and done like half an hour, 35-minute jog, nice and easy. And then I'll also go on the turbo a little bit later today. And basically I'm going to bring you along for the journey this week and show you exactly what I'm doing training wise and just prepping for my first full Ironman basically. And I'm really looking forward to it actually. It looks like the weather might be a little bit ropey this weekend, but honestly that actually excites me. I know a lot of people, they would rather it be really lovely weather, and that would be nicer for everyone involved, for spectators and for racing. But I actually kind of like the crappy British weather. It kind of sounds a bit weird, but so yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to that. Anyway, let's crack on with today. I've just bought a new pair of these Arena Cobra goggles, slightly different colour, and the reason being is I don't know if there's going to be much sun in the morning or not. If we are swimming towards the sunrise, I'll wear these because they're a little bit more tinted. And then if not, I'll wear my other ones that I have, which are slightly more low light. And the reason for this is basically just to cover me on all bases, in case it's sunny or in case it's cloudy. So it's just giving me that peace of mind. I've also got this thing. This is a no pins race belt. It's almost like a laminated type material, I guess, and you slot it in there. So this is the number from Staffordshire, just to see what it's like. There's actually loads of space at the top here, so it's quite a chunky bit of kit, which is like, part of me is like, do I really want to wear it? But basically the whole idea is obviously no pins. So it's basically a set size, and it's really like nicely kind of elasticated, and it's a good material, and you basically step into it, and then because your number is kind of in this pouch, it stops it flapping about and reduces the amount of kind of turbulence, I guess, that you get from your flappy number. Having a flappy number is super annoying, even over 90k, and I'm doing double that, so I do not want that. So this is kind of the reason why I went for this. I'm still undecided whether I want to use it because it does just look freaking massive, but it does make a lot of sense and it seems comfortable, so that's another thing that I've got. I've also replaced the tyre on this disc. Haven't replaced the front wheel tyre yet, but I do have the same one, so they're going to be matching, but I'm going to let BW sort that out later this week when I go there, because tubeless is messy and I don't like getting messy, and if I can get someone else to do it I will, but I'm very happy to do this one anyway. So yeah, this is the new Conti GP 5000 tyres in this really nice kind of brown sidewall here, which I think looks really cool. And yeah, just fresh rubber for race day basically. Latex inner tubes as well to make it as fast as possible. And I've got an 1128 cassette on the back. I may, when I go and see the guys at BW, I may change that for an 1130, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So the goal really this week is to be kind of as strict as I possibly can with regards to my nutrition, and basically just being really strict to myself. For a 70.3 you can kind of get away with being a little bit more flexible, but really for my first full I want to make sure I'm really nailing everything. So I'm already cutting out fibre. It's Tuesday and I'm already cutting out fibre because I don't want to risk any GI issues. I've also cut out caffeine because sometimes that can upset me, like too much coffee. I drink a lot of coffee anyway, but actually the week leading up to the race, I think that it's a good idea to kind of reduce that as much as I possibly can. Also dairy, I've reduced that massively as well, and just eating as much as I possibly can. I'm eating a lot right now and I feel like I've got a lot of energy, which is brilliant. Loads of bloody crumpets, I love them. And also sleeping a little bit more as well, making sure that I'm getting a little bit extra sleep just because that's helpful as well. So those are little bits of those are a few little things that I'm going to be focusing on, but yeah, let's get on the turbo, and it's just an easy ride today, so it's nothing too crazy. Had a bit of a bike session yesterday, and then I'll do a bit more sharpening tomorrow as well, and then get this thing cleaned up because it's been on the turbo for like 2 weeks, and it is looking salty. So swim done, that was actually really good. I only ended up doing like 3 and a bit K just because I was feeling really good, but I didn't feel like I needed to do too much extra in the pool. I just feel like getting that feel for the water is really important. So yeah, all in all, felt pretty decent. A big top tip during a taper is to always have a bottle with you filled up with whether you want electrolytes or just plain water. This is plain water. Because it's always a good idea to keep topped up with hydration, and also a good idea to always have snacks with you. Now, I don't know what I was thinking when I packed these, but I just packed some bagels. Literally nothing to go on them, so let's see what a dry bagel tastes like. And this shows how serious I'm taking my no fibre, high carb prep for Ironman Wales. Damn, that's a beastie bagel right there. Yeah. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world, I'll be totally honest. It's like eating Gandhi's flip-flop. It's a bit dry, right? But I don't know what the but is. It's just dry. No. There's something to fill me up. So, there we go. On the journey back home. So just out for a run session. Man, this weather at the minute is doing my absolute head in. It is so windy. So 1 minute you get lovely blue skies like that, really, really warm. And then that's gonna come over and piss down in about 5 minutes. And it's incredibly windy, so did I mention that? Anyway, yeah, I got my run session, nothing too crazy today. Just doing 5 minutes. The main set is like 5 minutes as 20 seconds hard, 40 seconds easy, so just getting some like spicy intensity in there. Then I've got 2 by a K at more like 70.3 pace, so like 330s. And then I've got a 2K at kind of like Ironman pace, so like 4 minute Ks, but we'll see. Like, I'm nice and sheltered now near the trees, but when I enter and go onto the beach path, it's going to be very open, so it might be less about what pace I do and more about what effort I do, but regardless, it's still going to be a decent run session, and I'm sure I'll get a bit of sun, a bit of rain, a lot of wind. Nice prep for the weekend, I reckon. So yeah, Thursday morning, and as you can probably hear, or as you can probably see, it is very, very wet. Yeah, so that's fun. Getting closer and closer to the weekend, and getting more and more not concerned about the weather, but just like a 70.3 in the rain I can deal with. Like a full Ironman in the rain, I'm like, oh seriously, this is gonna suck. But is what it is. Anyway, yeah, so we're gonna go and do a swim today. We're gonna be traveling up to into Wales today. Split up the journey, stay at Lydia's parents' house, and then tomorrow we're going to be going over to Tenby. So yeah, should be good. I've got a little bit of a prep swim today, so nothing too crazy, about 45 minutes or so, and then I'll do a bike session and a run off, and then on our way up to Wales, we are going to be stopping at BW to get the bike kind of the final kind of tinkering done, and ready to race. Well, that's a nice angle. So on the turbo, just doing the main sets 5 by 3 minutes FTP with a short 90-second spin between. And I'm going to be totally honest with you guys, I'm feeling terrible. Like, the numbers just feel so much harder than normal, which is really frustrating. I'm hoping as I get through the session it'll feel a bit better, but damn, right now I'm feeling weak, which is not great. So I'm going to crank the music up and see what we can do. Friday morning. Is it Friday? Yeah. It is. It is. I swear to God, this cat. Stop talking. Where is it? There it is.
Puppy.
So today I need to quickly edit this video and get this out. I'm going to do an easy spin on the turbo because it is raining, so that's not fun. And I don't want to get the bike all messy and horrible. And then I'll probably do a swim later. I'll figure something out because I do want to get in the water. But I did pop into BW yesterday. It's quite a quick trip to go and see them. But I got the tyres put on, tubeless new tyres. And just a little quick once over, so the bike is looking ready to go. I think these like slightly brown tanned tyres look really good on this colour of bike, but you can't really see it that well here from the lighting, but I'll get some photos of it. But I think it looks really nice, like quite sort of subtle, but really cool. The only thing that I've got left to do now is, that's not in focus, the only thing I've got left to do now is put the ceramic speed chain on, but I'll do that literally the day before the race, just to make sure I don't get any use out of it. Really, I don't really want to use that chain apart from racing. So I'll put that on, and then other than giving it a wipe down, it's ready to go. So yeah, I look forward to seeing as many of you there as possible today. Obviously news that the Queen has passed, so there's a lot of uncertainty whether the race will go ahead or not. In my opinion, I feel like it probably will, but there'll be like a minute's silence or something on the beach to pay our respect. But again, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't know how these things go. I don't know if there's protocol or whatever. So I'm still going forward like it's going ahead until I'm told otherwise. And I think that's probably the best way to be. So a little bit uncertain, but I'm pretty sure it will go ahead, but again, like I said, don't trust me because I don't know what I'm talking about. So anyway, hope to see all of you there later without this weirdo. You're not gonna speak now? No. Okay. And yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.